So I just finished my workout, guys, and I'm gonna show you my meal plan for this week, week 5. This is the video of week 5 in comparison to week 4. Video of me wearing the jacket or trying on the jacket. Hey guys, so this is week 5 done. Let's recap that week. So first of all, what about the surprise you mentioned, Lisa? And yes, I got you a surprise. I actually got you 2 surprises, but not the one that I originally intended. So let's explain. I'm going to show you a picture here. This is a picture of my wall, one of the walls. And as you can see, there's a lot of souvenirs there because what I do is I love to travel. And whenever I go to a city, I collect a souvenir from that city. So what I wanted to do originally is I wanted to just show you these different souvenirs, maybe talk a little bit about the city I've been to, give you some recommendation, maybe advise you to not go to a particular city or not go to a particular place, stuff like that. But I recorded myself and I wasn't even done with all the souvenirs after 1 hour. So I was like, either I can rush all of them or I can maybe do that in a different video because I feel like people watch this video primarily for weight loss content. Now, sometimes it's okay if I go off topic, but if you watch like a weight loss video for 20 minutes and then an additional hour is just added with that random person you don't know who talks about her souvenirs, I don't know if people would like that. So I'm not doing this. However, if I ever gonna do live stream, which I am actually really would love to do live streams, those live streams would never be related to weight loss content because I feel like my blogs are for weight loss, but like the live streams are like just fun, like movies, like because there's so much more than weight loss, I feel. And like if I ever do live streams, if I ever have the audience for them, definitely that would be one of the streams I want to do because I love traveling and it's just like you have so many fun memories and just to share them with people and also give people advice. I also love, as you might have noticed, love giving people advice. So that would be something I really like to do. Because I couldn't give it the original surprise, I was like, okay, you know what, Lisa, you need to give the people something. Okay? And one thing I noticed when I watch back my videos is when I do those videos where you see my full body, right? You often see that they're taken from different angles. So what I did is I got myself another tripod. I have one that you put on your table, but it's like not great. It constantly keeps falling, constantly keeps like in a different angle and stuff like that. So I don't want to use that. But I got myself like a more robust and bigger tripod so that I can actually have it stand on the floor, have it in the same position all the time. And I even made like a photo of how I put the tripod down, so it's not gonna be any confusion where it needs to stand. And yeah, just have myself be filmed at the same position each and every time. So right, so that's the first surprise that I got, which I hope is gonna impact the quality of the videos. But another thing that I noticed is that, okay, I think I mentioned that in one of my previous videos as well, is that, well, sometimes you wear a different color shirt, and depending on the color of the shirt, you might look slimmer, you might look fatter, right? And especially like darker colors usually slim you down, and then lighter colors usually make you look bigger. So what I've got, and I'm also going to do a quick product review and show you how it works, is this, which is an electronic measuring tape. Not sponsored. So I can be honest. How it works is you connect it with your Bluetooth, and I want to show you how this works. And yeah, you can select centimeters. You need to hold this, so you can select between, as you can see, the camera sucks so much. Okay, you can select between inches and centimeters, because I know that some people use inches, some people use centimeters. I personally use centimeters. I feel easier. And then you can release the tape this way, see? And then look what happens if you move it. It shows you like the measurement amount. So there is no error of how you read it. And then you can push it back. Hold on. Then you can push it back like this. It goes back to 0. Magic. So let me just quickly show you my measurements. Changes would be, and there are going to be more changes because I keep changing the rules. I don't keep changing the rules, but I keep adding new stuff because, you know, this is trial and error. Like some stuff, I like, for instance, we started off in a bathroom, and then we'd be like, well, you couldn't see my full body. Then we moved, and you could see my full body. Now you can see my full body each and every time the same way. Now, and now we actually finally got ourselves a measuring tape, so we are more accurate, and you can actually, be more transparent, and you can actually relate much better to the weight loss, right? So let me quickly get my phone, and I'm going to show you how this works. I mean, the product itself is pretty good. I just feel like you need to practice because some of my measurements were really off. And like, because I was like, hold on, like, but not like off like 2 centimeters, like 10 centimeters off. So somewhere must have gone wrong. So the nice thing is they do show you pictures how you take the measurement, that sometimes the tape can get twisted, which can also add centimeters. So you need to make sure you have it in the right way, and that just takes a little bit of practice, right? Yeah, I think the nice thing with these ones is that it offers me to give you better transparency, but it also kind of allows me to see kind of like results better, because a lot of times I'm rewatching a video, or like maybe I'm a little bit of my doubts in myself, like, hey, am I actually losing weight? Because yeah, I can see him, I can see that the clothes is fitting better, but then at other times you still see yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, is there actually a significant change? Because I think the last person that actually notices weight loss on yourself is yourself, if that makes sense. So I think this is good to have like numbers to back it up, if that makes sense. And nice thing about the item as well, you can share, you can create like different profile and then share it as well. So if you have like a family, or you have a friend, or you're in a relationship, you do not have to, you don't have to get separate tapes. You can share the one tape and have like different profiles. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I think. Yeah, and then you can also save it on your phone, which is also pretty cool. And you have a record, and you can actually see your process as well, which is also pretty cool as well. And yeah, the only thing I don't understand why I had to give them my measurements, to be honest. Like, not my measurements, but my weight and height. Yeah, I think you can tell why I'm not a product reviewer. But in all honesty, I think the product is okay. I just felt very unwell, so that's why I kind of was like not giving a very detailed review, but as I said, it's very cool if you're into like tracking your process, but you need time to get used to it. I was thinking about maybe filming myself just using the tape and showing you how to use it, but um, I don't have a second phone that I can film myself with or a second camera. And to be honest, at this time, just take me by my word. Like, what's the point of me lying? And you can, let's be honest, like, if I would tell you nonsense and you don't see it, that's why I'm showing myself for body as well. So if I would be like, oh, yes, I have lost 20 centimeters, and you don't see any changes, you'd be like, okay, woman, what the hell are you doing? Because we can clearly see you not losing any inches or any centimeters. So yeah, but what I'm trying to do is I'm not going to show all of my measurements each and every week, because like you really need to know how much my neck is, or like you really need to know how broad my shoulders are, or my chest. Especially with the chest, it depends on what kind of bra I'm wearing. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you the measurements of my hips and my waist every week. So it's going to start up with week 5, and then the next week it's just going to be comparison. So it's just going to be more transparent. But that just to add to that. And now let's talk about the rest of the week and how it went. So the rest of the week, so first of all, I got my eyebrows done. I feel they're too short, to be honest. Like I also feel like it's slightly too thin. What do you guys think? I don't know. Like there are 2 ladies who do the eyebrows. There are actually 3 ladies. Okay, the one lady I actually think who does it the best. I don't know why she's never available when I'm there, because she used to do my eyebrows and I think she did it by far the best. Then you have the owner, which also does them quite well, but the owner always tried to sell me stuff. And I think it's great because, like, not for me as a customer, but like, if you have your own business, keep it pushing. Like, I would never criticize somebody for trying to make more money, see? But the other lady, I don't know, like, she maybe hasn't figured out my style yet, but like, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So I hope it's gonna grow a little bit thicker and longer. So yeah, but the other previous one, they were a mess. So usually what I do is every month I'm just having my eyebrow done because I have no talent for that. And yeah, it just looks very messy after a while. The food, as we mentioned the food diary, it went well. I mean, the food is boring. I think, like, I know a lot of people that are on diets or like food influencer or like diet influencer. They want to show you those amazing recipes. And yes, sometimes you can switch it up, but I think like with weight loss, and I think I mentioned that before, it's all about consistency. It's all about like accepting that stuff can be boring at times. Exercise wise, that one could have gone better because, and I think that's maybe gonna explain why my video previously was a little bit rushed and a little bit like unfocused and had a lot of cuts, is because I was under a lot of pain. If you saw me trying on the jacket, like there was also quite a bit of cuts, is that it really hurts to lift my arm up because I have issues with my shoulder. Um, I'm taking painkillers and it's now much better. So that's why I didn't do any exercise on Friday. I did do some on Thursday, but it was actually hurting quite a bit. And now kind of feel like I should have maybe rested. And then Saturday, today's Saturday, I also did some exercise, but I kind of regret it because like it was okay during the exercise, but then afterwards I was like, okay, it's started hurting a little bit, but not as much as before. But it's nothing severe. I just think that I laid weirdly or stuff like that. But yeah, it's nothing weird. Nothing is broken. Yeah, but the painkillers, they were a little much, and I think that's why I was sweating in the previous video, if you might have noticed, and a little bit out of it at times. So yeah, like not completely out of it. Like I remember what I've done, but like I noticed, okay, this is getting really, really bizarre at this point. Like I was kind of like also like nauseous and just feeling very unwell. So that's why I cut the other video short. That wasn't that great, but what is important is that if some stuff doesn't go you well, but you can't control, because stuff happens, you can't control it, at least try to work on the stuff that you can control. And as I said, as we looked at my food diary, the food went very well. It's boring, but that's okay. I like it. If I feel like, hey, I might want to try new stuff, I can try new stuff. There are a lot of recipes out there, but I think that what is important about weight loss is to build up consistency. And, and if that means like having the same breakfast over and over again, but if you like it, why not? Done, which more private, but I already booked holidays for May 2023 because I'm one of those people that has all of her holidays planned and paid off before she goes, because then I can fully enjoy them. And I usually already make a plan in the beginning of the year where I want to go, budget the holiday, and then rather instead of having a lump sum payment I need to do, I put the money aside each and every month. This is like a 5-star resort. It looks pretty cool. It's all inclusive, so gonna be free drinks, free food, entertainment. I'm really excited for that. And I'm just gonna share some stories. Just gonna maybe somebody that has a business gonna listen to that story. So I want you to make a booking for that 5-star resort, right? And I want you to make this booking with this travel agency and decided on the destinations, decided on the resort, really excited, and I put the stuff in my basket, proceeded to check out. Wasn't even like, oh, I'm gonna wait 30 days. I was like, nope, let's book it. I done my comparison. The price is excellent. I really want to go for that. It's usually sold out. So I'm be like, yes, let's just buy that. Okay, cool. Then like, okay, call this number. I was like, and quote this booking reference. I was like, okay. So I called this number, and instead of an agent answering, it was like an automated voice. And I was like, oh, tell us how we can help you by giving us like just a brief summary of how we can help you. It's like, okay, I have this booking, and I was like, I don't understand you. I was like, okay, great. Can I complete my booking? I was like 5 minutes, like, hello? And I was like, okay, maybe the machine didn't hear me. It's like, complete my booking. Another like 2 minutes passed, and I was like, okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna call back. So I called back, the same shit happens again. It's like, okay, tell me how we can help you. So I was like, okay, complete my booking. Nothing, like no response. It's like, again, complete my booking. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hang up again. And I was like, okay, next time I'm just gonna be like, talk to sales agent. Okay, that command she understood, and she was like, if you want to make amendments to your booking, please go to our website. I was like, no, I don't. And then she was like, okay, can you give me your booking ID? I was like, well, the booking ID, like, it had letters and numbers. So if you want me to enter something in the dial pad, like it only has numbers, how am I supposed to do that? So I was like, maybe, a dial pad like back in the days when, so probably some of you don't even know that when you had your own phone, you had like your letters where the number is as well. I was like, maybe that's what she means. So I was kind of like looking at my phone, and I was just like, okay, so A is 1, and like B is 1, and it's like, no, you haven't given us a booking ID. Yeah, because like I need a little bit of time to like make up what number I should be giving you. So I was like calculating this, writing this down, and I was like, I just want to complete this stupid booking. And I was calling back again. I was like, talk to sales agent. And again, I wanted to enter the number, but she didn't even give me the number. So I was like, how am I supposed to complete that? Like, I don't understand. So I was like, okay. And the machine then automatically hung up. So I called back again, and then it was like, you called us out of our office hours. Please call back. And I was like, you know what? I've spent like 20 minutes, actually 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, just trying to complete my stupid booking. I want to give you money. Why are you making this so complicated? Why do I need to call you in the first place? And why are you making this so difficult? Like, I want to support you. I want to buy from you. Let's make it easy. Let's make it happening. Like, here I am with my money. I want to give that to you. I want to pay you for goods and services. Why don't you let me? And so I just ended up using a competitor at the end, because I was like, why? If you don't make it difficult for your customer to do a transaction. Like, I don't understand this. Like, why are you doing this? So anybody who's maybe wanting to start a business, or anybody who's like maybe have a travel agency, or just generally speaking, I know this is like off topic rant, but like, if you have the customer, you're convinced to like buy from you, make it so simple and easy for them to do the transaction. Don't don't put them like don't put blockers in their way. I don't understand this. Like, this is the year 2022. Why are you making stuff complicated? Because people will just go to your competitors. It's not like you're the only place out there that offers stuff like that. So yeah, that's just my rant, my business advice. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. I know this went off topic. And yeah, I hope I see you next week. Bye bye.